Hello everybody, I'm Mixed Mowers and Mower Man and welcome to my channel, and here today I've got my little tiny Riley boy.
Hi.
Hope you're doing well. Riley's laughing because my chairs are wobbly and I nearly fell off of it.
Happy Easter everybody.
Happy Easter. By the time this comes to you, Easter will be long gone, but it is Easter bank holiday Monday at the moment.
Daddy, my Easter bunny told me it's shy. It's sort of, Daddy?
You got a big 6 foot long inflatable Easter bunny, didn't you? But a balloon one, didn't you? I had to pop it because you get the chocolate out.
Cheese and chocolate.
Yeah, you need your haircut too, don't you?
Wait, what's that?
What's what? What's what? Oh, it's probably just a spider. Yeah, look, tiny spider. Look, there you go. It won't hurt you. Right, so in today's video, we're going to be looking at this. It's a little tiny Titan chainsaw. It is, look, careful, mate. It is a Titan. Let's have a look here. It says here, I'm trying to find a model number or something. It's a 004646. 2020 chainsaw. It's not done a lot of work, to be fair. The chain is brand new. My mate Taffy's just his second bought it in.
Is he your tail?
He hasn't. No, he's been one of my best mates. Say, all right, boy.
Hi, boy.
Old Welshie Taff has bought it in. He's off out for a day, and he bought it in. He needs it back by Tuesday, if possible. It does need a new primer bulb and a new pull cord, and he said there was water in the fuel as well. So just had a bit of a going over. I don't know if it runs. He said it did. But since he's picked up, I don't know if he's had it from new or if he's picked up off of a marketplace or somewhere. But that's what we're doing today, trying to get this up and running for Taff, and then he can get on and earn a few quid with it at the weekend. It's not a commercial bit of kit, but Taff does like to run the Titan stuff because they're cheap and cheerful. And for what they are, you can just run them to death and then go and trade them in and go and buy another one for next nothing. So that's what Taff does, but there you go. That's the bloke's choice. If it's your first time watching Mixed Mowers and Mower Man, hit the old subscribe button, not whack the old bell. That way you'll be told next time we'll upload another video. So without further ado, let's get down and dirty. Let's get this little tiny Titan chainsaw fixed and hopefully get it up and running. Quite finished?
Yep.
Okie badokie, we'll make a start. What we're going to want in here, a couple of Torx bits. We've got to sort the pull cord out first. I'm not sure if the pull cord is actually broken or if it's just snapped or what's going on. So we're going to grab a hexy bit. That might be too big to go in there. Yeah, too big to go in there. Yeah, in a minute, mate. Yeah, in a minute. I need to be very careful not to fall off this stool because it is very, very precarious. I don't want to fall off of it. I'll have a go at welding it up. Some of you guys said have a go at welding it, Mick, but the thing is that the metal that supports it is not very thick where I would need to weld it. Cool. It's occurring there then. Hang on, buddy, to try and have a little sort out here. That should fit in there.
How do you help?
Yeah, the metal's not very manly, so I think I might struggle initially. Trying to weld it all up. Hang on, buddy. Yeah, just trying to find the right one to fit into there.
I'll show you how.
It's normally the one size fits all, and I'm struggling to find the one that I normally use. Yeah, hang on, buddy. I'll tell you what. Let's get a little flathead in there.
One.
A little tiny flathead drive. That might do it. Hang on, buddy. Just trying to sort this out. Who did that up? Oh, that was on my tight, Riley boy.
Yeah. You help?
In a minute, mate. We're going to do these first, buddy. You can help. You can help in a bit. They're a bit too tight for you.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What is that one?
This is a Titan chainsaw.
Yachty?
No, mate. Leave the chain cover on because it's very, very sharp.
How I want?
And I don't want you to hurt yourself. So all we're doing straight away, just going to get into a pull cord assembly. There's about 3 or 4 screws to undo to begin with. No doubt there'd be a few more as well to go on top of this. You might take the whole top cover off as well. I don't think it's going to let you.
No.
Hang on, buddy. Take all this off. Pull that brake back. I've got one up here to do and all.
You're strong.
Well, Daddy is quite strong. I've got to be to control you.
Guys, we're on a bit of holiday.
Eh?
Guys, on a bit of holiday.
A holiday? Oh yeah, we're going to where are we going, Riley? We're off to Birmingham in a couple of weeks to go to a Smith McGuinness Syndrome conference. That'd be great. By the time you guys see this this video, we probably would have been and gone by then.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Guys, Jim and Ruru watching coming too.
Yeah. Who is?
Jim watching Ruru.
Jim, Matthew, and Lulu. Yeah, our friends, aren't
Daddy.
they? Yeah.
Is the camera coming whole day?
No idea. Right. Will that give me all of that or not? I might do.
Oh, is
Let's
it
take
okay?
the old break off.
Your help?
Nah, you got to take it all off, haven't you?
Your help?
You got to take it all apart just to get into that. God, it's all been done up like your life depends on it.
It.
Right, oh, that comes off.
I do it.
Hang on, buddy. I've got to try and figure out. That should just give you that. There you go. It's coming. There you go. Right, okay. Righto. Let's put a chainsaw there. So here is the pull cord assembly itself. Let's just bring in a touch. Just so you get a bit of a better view of it. There it is down here. So he says they cut the pull cord, is what he said to me. So can we just literally, possibly, wind that up? We'll take the pull cord out without putting knots in it. That's it. We'll just try and take all that pull cord out. How much is on there? Oh, that's not a lot, is it? No, it's not a lot of pull cord in there at all. We might get away with it. We'll see. They don't tend to give you a lot anyway. So I'm just going to wind that pull cord all the way up, like so. So it's got all the tension on there that you need. That should be enough. And then what I want to do, I then want to take the pull cord out of its home whilst keeping hold of a pull cord assembly. Don't let go of it, otherwise you'll be in for a bit of a surprise. Oh, that's it. Let's put you about there. And then, are you tired, boy?
Yeah.
And then we're going to put that
It's on here.
through there. A little tiny hole here. I must have to burn that off slightly.
It's open.
Yeah, just burn it, yeah. Just to melt the old pull cord so that the end sticks together. And it can go through there then.
How's your mummy?
Yeah, okay, mate, yeah, go see your mummy.
See you a bit.
See you a bit, buddy. And then, how much does that give you? Well, it should be enough. It is quite a narrow. Do you know what? I'm not happy with that. I'm going to let that unwind, and we're going to go in here. We're going to change the pull cord. You don't get a lot in there. I'd rather have quite a bit because Taffy's quite a biggish bloke, so I don't want him pulling it and it snapping on him first day when he gets to like second compression. So you've got a screw, a washer, and then hopefully we can remove all of this. Now, does it split into 2 or 3 different segments? Because it's an easy start there as well. This might just jump out on me now. Cool. Not a screw in there. What's occurring? I was hoping just literally to get away with just literally undoing this piece here. There it goes. So that's a big spring. That's the easy start. So that's not giving us nothing there. That's a shame. So that can go back in then. Back to its little home. That's the easy start side of it. How does that go in there, Mikas? It goes in there like that. So that's gone back on. But I want to remove this bit. There you go. Oh, it's coming. There you go. That's nice. We like that. So now I can now remove this bit of cord. Take that out. Put that there and grab me. What we got on there? 2.5s, 3s. What we got here? We got 2.8 and a 3mm chainsaw. So we'll go for a 3mm one, which I think is going to be roughly the same sort of size diameter. Is it the same? Or is it the 2.8? 2.8 does look a bit thin in comparison. Yeah, I'll go for the 3. So 3mm. I get plenty of cord on. And all I want to do to begin with is just burn the end of that cord. Where's my gas torch? Here it is. Burn the end of that. Just to heat it up enough and then give it a quick little twist like so. And then you can find the hole, which is there, push that through, tie a little tiny knot in the end of that, right at the end if you can, as close as you can get it. Pull it nice and tight, they don't go nowhere, and then just feed that little tiny knot through that loop there, a little tiny cutout just in. Right, got myself a new bit of pull cord, pull handle, so I'm going to now pull that out and take that knot out that I had a minute ago. Now what you can do is, if you're not confident in holding that all together, just pull the cord all the way out a little bit and put another knot in, okay? Just very, very loosely. Just like so. Okay, and that knot will then hold that still and takes the pressure off. You can then get your gas or your lighter, whatever you've got, burn the end of that. And that can then go all the way up into there. And I'm going to put a little tiny nice little double knot into that. There's one. And you want it big enough because it wants to go back into here, but it mustn't pull through the hole on the pull cord handle. So I'm going to put two into there, side by side. Do it nice and tight so it don't slip. And that can come in and go down through here. I mean, just jam that pull cord with a flat-headed screwdriver into this gap so it disappears and it won't ever come out of there. So let me get it bunged in there and I'll be back to you. Okay, that's that big double knot now put inside there. We can now pull the pull cord back out again and just remove that little tiny knot we put in there 2 seconds ago. So just keep hold of the pull cord so it doesn't come back and bite you in the bum. And just remove the knot. There it goes. And now that pull cord, always have a good pull cord that stands nice and erect. Flip it down and it stands up on its own. So that's when you know you've got your pull cord at the right tension. And as you can see, we've got a good 2 foot on that. So there's no chance of Taffy pulling the pull cord straight out. He'll run out of compression when the machine starts before the cord snaps. Just going to bring the chainsaw back in. Just want to double check all the cables are fine on here. And I have a sneaky little peek as well at the coil, which is right up the top. Just want to make sure that coil HT lead wire is out the way and not catching on anything, which it's not, it's fine. So I've had an experience of this Titans before with the HT lead catches on the flywheel. Right, with that done, pull cord cover can go back on now. So that's a quick little fix, no drama. Right, pull cord's back on. To be fair, it's a bit of a fiddle. You've got to get it over this washer and put a bit of oil on there just to help it go over, and that helps. And then just put down your four screws, and now you can see that works as it should do. Whilst we're here, just going to double check for spark before we go any further. Just going to put this Bosch plug in. Just going to run that in there. Oh, it's a bit tight too. Oh, eBay. I'll run that in tight. Just going to give that a quick little pull. Try and put something a bit more metallic over that. Turn it on, might help. Just want to run that just so we get a spark, if we can. Not seeing a spark. Come on, baby, sit in there. He said it all. Much better. He said it all ran beforehand. Can't see. So let's do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just get a little bit of a spray. Oh dear me. A little bit of pocket rocket down the hole. So all these things all encased with plastic. Trying to get a short off of it to short the plug out is not always an easy thing to do. Let's just nick that up. Pocket rocket is not as flammable as carb spray, but it should still do the job. On that goes. Just a quick little tug, see what happens. Yeah, it's trying to fire. Yeah, good enough. So we've got a bit of combustion going on there, which is good. Taffy did say that there may be fuel, water in the system, so we're going to take the fuel out first. Got to be running 40 to 1, this has apparently. So I just want to double check what's inside here, and it's looking like there's nothing in there at all, to be fair. Let's just tip that up onto its side and see what we get. Nope, nothing in there at all. Okay, no drama. I'm going to mix some 40 to 1 up. And before we go any further, I need to change the primer bulb on this, or the purge bulb on this saw as well. It should be around this side here, which means you've got to take all this stuff off now. Lord, you're not going to get to that, are you? And they go through that way. Unfortunately, primer bulbs had it. I've got some spares of those, but you've got to take all of this stuff off. So those 1, 2, 3 or 4 screws here got to come off. I am hoping to get away with leaving the pull cord back on and leaving it on, but we shall see how we get on. Let's get a little flathead in there. I've got one here. Oh, undo that. I think it's the first time this bit of kit's been apart. It's got a little Walbro carb on there, which is nice to see. Rather than just a cheap Chinesium. Now what I'm hoping to do here is just try and take the minimal off, just so I can get inside this, inside here, just so I can remove the primer bulb and seat a new one in. That's the idea. These are tight, man. That'll be the general consensus. Is there one behind there at all? I've got one here. What's that doing? That's holding. That looks like that holds that all down. I might take it all apart. I don't want to. I've got 2 or 3 screws coming out here. All the same size screws, so that's no drama there. All right, what we've got here? We've got a choke. I have to remove a choke. Yeah, that might lift up enough just to give me what I need. Let's remove that HT lead again. But I've got a sneaky feeling I might just have to remove 1 or 2 screws off the front of this chainsaw just so I can get to it. God, what a silly design. God, that HT, that hangs on for dear life. I know you want a good connection, but my word, man. I've got 1 screw around the front here I can remove if need be, but it's not going to quite give me enough what I want. So I'm going to remove the one off the front, which we had earlier on, and bring it up a touch just on the old camera. I haven't worked on a little 2-stroker for yonks. Don't give you a lot of space, I know that. So that's that one out. Is there any more round to the other side? Not seeing one. So does that all come off now? Yeah, okay. We've got to remove the choke. That's no drama. Just a little tiny retaining bung holds that in place. That then should lift all that lot up. All in one go, he says. It's definitely loose enough. Take that off. Oh, what's occurring? What's holding it? That should give me that. There it goes. It's a bit of a faff. Lost the old choke. That's no problem. We can figure that out in a bit. Right, and inside here is your primer bulb or purge bulb. It looks like I might have to remove the carb here as well. But there are 2 little tiny retaining clips, a bit like on the lawn mowers, just inside here. And what I'm hoping to do is just give it a bit of a pinch with some long nose pliers, and that will then hopefully give me enough room just to remove said bulb out of it. That's the idea. It's got to go out this way, out towards the machine. So just a bit of a fiddle about with this. So there are some little tiny clips on it, which I'm hoping just to bend into place just to get it to move. There's one. I think I've just undone one. Onto the other side now. Get the other side just to move over. A bit light, really. Let there be light, he said. Where is it? There it is there. On a flathead screwdriver. I might be able to do this. It'd be handy if I can get right around taking it all apart. So little tiny retaining clips There's one there. There it goes. Yeah, we did it. We're golden. Now, I can pull that out just enough. Just so I can put a new one of those on. That was crusty. I didn't really fancy taking that all apart. So just try and bear in mind just your notes of what goes where. So I've got a little tiny yellow one. We're going to remove that without breaking any fuel lines. Little tiny yellow one. I just want to see which one goes on what. So the yellow one goes on top for now, but these are two different sizes. And the black one, so the black one is on the longer pipe. See the difference in sizes there. The black one goes on the longer pipe, and the yellow one on the shorter one. Okay. So black on the long. Let me find one of these, and I'll be back. Right, what have we got here? This was up on the old shelf. Been there for about 3 years. It looks to be about the same, I would say. They all generally are. Same size primer bulb. Yeah, that ought to be about the same, doesn't it? Yeah, happy with that. Right, so we're now going to get my pliers. Black on the long one, yellow on the short. So grab all your black fuel hose, bring that through, cop hold of it, and on the long one, that one goes on. It's very filling. The room is so limited, but this is because I'm cheating. I'm not actually I'm not actually taking the whole machine apart. So I'm trying to save myself a bit of time, but for the sake of saving myself a bit of time, I'm making it a bit difficult for myself. What's that noise, Riley? At your bottom?
No.
Oh, sounded like it. Gonna get the yellow one.
No.
I'm gonna fish that on as well now. Oh, so gearbox, is it? Making that noise.
Daddy.
Yeah, mate.
Is it one?
Is it running?
Yeah.
Give us about another 10 minutes, and we might be a bit closer. Just want to try and fish that black pipe on just a touch more. There, that nailed it with that one. So now, black pipe was on the bottom, so now we're going to push that. Don't say much stall, mate, that stall's broken. I really hate you to fall off of that.
It sure will.
Yeah, right, here you go. Right, that's on. So, primer bulb, don't sit on it, mate. You will fall off, son. I know you will. Yeah, you sit on my stall. I'll sit on a broken one. I'm not having you. I know it's very wobbly. I know it is. It's broken. I'll sit on a broken one. That's it. It don't matter if Daddy falls off. I wouldn't like to think if you fell off though. So that's now all on, and now we can get some priming going through, which is good. So it came in for a fix with water in the system. I don't know if there is water in the system. I'm not really seeing that. But now we've got a purging going on, which is good. That's all working. So I put the cover back on. Don't forget to hook your choke up as well. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. There should just be one hole for that, which is there. Yeah, that's no biggie. So around the side here, if your choke lever comes off, there's only one hole just there. That's where it goes. You just fish it in there like that. Okay, simple as that. Just try and choke it by hand, and then you'll see where it goes. So let's get it all put back together, and I'll be back to you in 2 ticks. Right, that was a bit of a fiddle, to be fair. I dropped the screw right down the side of the engine casing, but I managed to use a big, long magnetic screwdriver to go all the way down into there to fish it out. So I got that. I thought, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws now put back in. Air filter's nice and clean, not too shabby. I'll give it a quick, to be fair, it's fine. It's quite clean. That gone in there, like that. We've then got this bit here. To go on. Just make sure all your little tiny rubber bungs are all correct. It just, with the vibration, it just stops them chafing. And there's nothing worse than a bit of chafing going on. I've got a little tiny clip here that's missing as well. Oh, that comes around the side here. Sits on here somewhere. Where's that sit on, Mick? It's got to go that way, something like that, I think. I did spot that fall off earlier on. I thought, where's that blinking go? It goes into there like so. That is for your idle, and then you've got your adjustable jets on the side here if you need to tune it later on, which we may have to. So I think your feet stink. I think we're all there. We'll screw all that down. All the choke's been reattached how it should be. So I think there. So now we've got a carburettor, which has got the purge bowl now fitted. New pull cord now fitted as well. This has taken about half hour, 45 minutes in total, which is all now working, which is all good. Yeah, that's good. On off switch. Right, let me get some fuel mixed up. 40 to 1 it requires. If you don't know how to mix the fuel, then if you just punch in fuel mixture, mix mowers, I've got a step-by-step video on how to do that. But I can mix it up quite quickly here. I've got a bit of petrol and oil there. All you got to do, I only mix up about 500 ml at one time. Pour that into there up to about 500 ml mark. Where's my 500 ml mark, Mick? That's going to be there. Oh, that's 500 ml. And if you're not certain, all I do is I got an app which I use. Fuel gas mix. So if you want 40 to 1 mixture, and then you put in 0.5 of a litre, and you want 12.5 ml of oil. That's all you need to know. That quick. I've got a bit of spare still oil just here, which is what I tend to use nowadays. It's one of those, those little tiny cough medicine things your kids have, don't they, for when they're a little bit poorly. The little syringes. That's what I use if I can find it. It's normally in here. To be fair, it is there. Yeah, I use one of these. Like, you know, the old cow pull sort of things. That's what I use. And you want 12.5 of that. So I've got some still mixture here. So there's 5. There's 10. And then it also comes a 2.5 as well. Oh, sucked a bit of air in there. 2.5. And that, my friends, is exactly how to mix 500 ml of 40 to 1 petrol. Absolutely on the money. There's no arguments about that. That's absolutely where it should be. That's how I do it. That's how quick it can be. But I only ever mix up 500 ml at any one time. Only because if you mix up too much, sometimes you got it sat there for a little while. A little tiny funnel that can go into there. Make sure there's no dirt on that. Pour some of this fuel in. Say 40 to 1 mixture. And the only reason I mix up 500 ml is because generally that's roughly what these little tanks take, about 500 ml. Oh, there you go, over top. So just under 500 ml. My time to take that funnel, that'd be about 500, give or take. So that'll take about 400 ml. That's why I don't mix up any more than that, because you get a lot of wastage otherwise. And the price of fuel at the moment is absolutely crazy, absolutely shocking, disgusting, really, what we're paying for fuel in this country. I know that the Americans are kicking off about their fuel prices. Let us know what country you're in, where you're watching, what country you're in, and how much you're paying for fuel at the moment. Put it in the comment section, really down below, just so we can get a bit of a baseline. But over here in the UK, we're paying about, in my area, about £1.79p a litre at the moment is the average in my area. Right, so we've got petrol in there. I will check the chain oil as well. If you wanted some of that. 40 to 1 fuel mixture, new pull cord, and the fuel line purger bulb reattached. Hopefully now we'll have a purging carburettor. I don't know if it runs yet. Yeah, look, fill up with fuel, lovely. Right, let's take it outside and try and fire it up. Oh, there's old Nana, look, she's busy doing the old bank holiday laundry. All right, Nana? Yeah, what are you doing? Bit of laundry. Is that a pair of your pants on the line there, Nana? Hey? Do you want me to come over to you? Oh, I'll stay where I am, then. Pair of Nana's pants on the line, guys. Don't look at it. Right. Let's try and fire this little cookie up, shall we? Plenty of primes. What's it say on the old destructions? Destructions. Do that. Choke it. Prime it 4 times. And choke. Right. Turn it on. That's on. Take the scabbard off. Right, let's see what we get. Nada. stop, starts, does what it should do. Taffy, she's fixed. So there you go. That's the Titan 2-stroke chainsaw now all up and running. New primer bulb or purge bulb as they call them, and new pull cord all done. Stripped it all apart and whatever to get into it, but you can get into these things if you just take minimal off, but it is a bit tricky. You may want to take it all off, but there's a lot more work involved. But it all starts, stops, runs, and cuts out and does what it should do. So Taffy should be happy. Today is Monday. He wants it back by Wednesday, so yeah, he'll have that back. I should test it tomorrow, make sure it's running as it should do. And Taffy should say, "Oh, that's lovely, Boyle," won't he?
Dad, we're going to walk tomorrow.
We're going for a walk tomorrow morning. We might
going
go down Swanbourne Lake in Arundel, a lot of fever ducks. How does that sound?
What did a walk do?
A walk down the lake.
Yeah.
Go and walk. Go and feed the ducks.
Yeah, Dad, are you coming?
And they've got rowboats.
You don't know?
Fancy going on that?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, that's what we're doing. Swanbourne Lake tomorrow. Feed the ducks.
Camera coming?
Yeah, we might take the camera. We'll see. So that's all done. So that's good. Quick little turnaround. 45 minutes to an hour. Fixing on that is all it takes. So that's now all up and running for a cheap little Titan chainsaw. I'm super, super happy. If it's your first time watching Mixed Mowers, the Mower Man and Riley Boy, hit the old subscribe button, whack the old bell.
Oh, dang!
That way you'll be told next time we'll upload another video. Look forward to the next episode of Mixed Mowers very, very soon. But until then, people, don't forget, much more importantly, take care easy.